Franny here. I just had to share this beautiful Wind River Canyon with you. It's coming out of Riverton and headed through the Wind River Canyon. It just went through 3 tunnels. Just a beautiful campground along the Boysen State Park and the Boysen Dam. You can see there's lots of water for fishing, a lot of fly fishing out here in Montana. They even teach it at the college level. They have a class for fly fishing. So I just had to share this unbelievable drive with you just to show you what the different parts of Wyoming and Montana look like. This is just beautiful through Wyoming. That's one of the reasons I decided to take just a lazy day with driving through some of the little towns and the scenic roads. And I did a drive one summer because of a book called The Blue Line Highways, and they were all the highways that were off the road, off the beaten track, but that had beautiful scenery or just places to stop along the way, so that if you weren't in a rush and you didn't want to ride the freeways, which is what I didn't want to do, I just wanted to ease into the beauty of nature and the beauty of just things that people are in such a hustle bustle not to see because they have their destination to get to. This is what I enjoy, is just a leisurely trip. When I'm by myself, I don't have to worry whether somebody else is in a hurry or what I have to do for that day, but I just love taking it easy and just enjoying the scenery, the solitude of things. You know, periodically I may stop and just take a break, go down by the water, sit on a rock, meditate, feel the sun on my body. It's just it's a perfect place to do it. And I'm hoping you enjoy this trip through the Wind River Canyon with me, and that you will be encouraged to take a drive like this and be good to yourselves, because this is something that you can't get in a large city. And so there's a real part of my heart that returns to me when I drive through Wyoming and Montana. Now, don't get me wrong, the winters are tough here. They're not easy winters, but the beauty is in the summers and the spring and the fall leaves changing. But 2 years ago in Wyoming and Riverton, they had the hardest winter that they've ever had. And a lot of people moved here, and then after that winter, they sold their property because they said they couldn't get through the winters. But it's not usually like that. You just prepare yourself. It was the first time when I moved west that I was told, make sure you have food in your car and blankets and shovels and everything you need to get out of a snow ditch. And instead of there's a thing called a whiteout, and that's where you can't see any part of the road at all because it's all white. It's white from the snow and it's white from the wind blowing across it. And believe me, it's tough to drive in. I can remember one year where my brother...
In about 10 miles, turn left onto Broadway Street.
Where my brother and I were driving, he had picked me up at the airport, and we were driving to a vacation place. And we had one choice. They were just closing the roads, and the guy said, if you want to try to get through, go ahead. And it got so bad, and the sides were so steep on each side, that I got out and he had to follow the middle of me or he would have gone down an embankment. So, like I said, I've had quite the adventures in my life, but we did get there safely, and we had a caravan of about 5 other trek behind us, but then I'd get back in and he'd run for a while. So you do what you need to do, and people are good out here once they realize that you have the same values they have, and you find your tribe of people that are just good people with positive energy, and they just they get to be here for you. So anyway, I just needed to share this with you. Hope you enjoyed it, and come this way someday.